Chapter 1, Introduction to Circuit Analysis. In this video, I wish to begin with a historical tale known as the War of the Currents. Now, this is a series of events that took place in the late 1880s between two competing technologies of electric power generation and distribution. Okay, AC versus DC. The current war was largely between the Edison Electric Company against the Westinghouse Electric Company. Now, in many accounts, it is framed as a battle between Edison and Tesla, two of the greatest minds of their day, with Edison promoting DC and Tesla promoting AC. Tesla was an eccentric genius, while the brilliant Edison was a savvy businessman with a reputed mean streak. Tesla came over from Europe to work for Edison at a time when Edison was invested heavily in DC technology with numerous patents to his name. Tesla had followed the work of prior researchers in the field of AC generators, motors, and transformers, and he was convinced that AC was the future of electric power. Edison steadfastly refused to listen to him or to anyone else and backed DC to the hilt. Things came to a head when Tesla was refused a promised bonus for working on a previously unsolvable problem with Edison's DC equipment. They had a big falling out, and Tesla left Edison's employ shortly thereafter. From that point on, Edison did all in his power to denigrate Tesla and his work. Tesla sold several of his AC patents along with his ideas for an AC induction motor to the Westinghouse Electric Company, whose founder, George Westinghouse, believed, as Tesla did, that the future was AC. Now, Edison went to great lengths to disparage Tesla and AC. He secretly colluded with a seemingly independent engineer named Harold Brown, and Harold Brown performed public displays of electrocution of several animals with high voltage AC power to show its dangers to the public. However, due to the advantages of AC and lower costs, most consumers were choosing to install AC systems. Due to his adamant refusal to consider AC, Edison's company was losing out on most contracts. The board of investors had to do something, and Edison was slowly pushed out of his own company. The Edison Electric Company merged with a rival to create Edison General Electric, which later merged with Thomson Houston to create what we know today as General Electric, or GE. Well, GE and WE both submitted competing bids for the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1892. WE won the bid and electrified the entire fair with their AC technology, which later that year led them to winning the contract to build the first hydroelectric power station near Niagara Falls. And of course, the rest, as they say, is history. General Electric at the time, because of mergers and acquisitions, controlled about 70% of the market, and they also slowly moved towards AC. Today, the entire world is powered by AC electric power. I would encourage you to check out numerous articles and videos about the current war on the internet. There's also a movie, if you're interested, that came out in 2017 called The Current War, which was based on these events. Okay, so what is AC/DC? The rock band? Well, no. This is what we mean when we talk about AC and DC. AC stands for alternating current on the right, and DC stands for direct current here on the left. Okay, as you can see, DC is a flat line when plotted with respect to time. Okay, so it's known as direct current, and AC, which alternates between a positive and a negative value. So here's the positive and here's the negative. This, of course, is the zero value. So AC alternates between a positive and negative value, and hence it is known as alternating current. So in this course, we will study the applications of these signals to electric circuits and the circuit response to these signals. The first 2/3 of the course deals with DC analysis. So about 65 to 66% of the course is DC analysis. And the rest of the course is AC analysis. In the next video, we will see what we mean by circuit analysis.